Thank y'all for tapping in to another episode of the Water Whip Podcast, where dope conversations happen. And right now, we finna get into another dope conversation.
Through my eyes, you can see some sort of innocence, but listen to the sentences, beware of the premises. In a sense, I'm like Adam Sandler. I played water boy every day without the cameras. I was 18s on the maxima, flipping O's through my late teens like a spatula. Fast as I can bag it up, move it out and add it up. Wasn't too long before my jewelry started matching up.
You know how we do it. What's up? How y'all been? It's been a while.
It's been a little minute.
Been gone for a minute. Now we back with the jump off.
Okay, then. What if your child brought home a white girl, or if your daughter brought home a white dude?
Hey,
It is what it is. Welcome, son. Welcome, daughter.
I'm alright with it. Something different. I mean, it can't be.
what if little old brought home Sally?
You gotta be good with it now. My son did.
I mean, like all the way white. You know what I mean? Like she ain't been to nowhere near the.
Yeah.
She talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, if you love her, so be it.
It was
You know
different
what
for him. I'm like, it was different. I'm like, I ain't like it, to be honest, but it's the world we live in.
It's the world we
Why
live
didn't
in.
you like it?
Because I was raised different.
Yeah, mama said if you can't use your comb, don't bring it home.
Yeah,
Like,
my mama said, don't bring no white girls in here straight like that. So all my life, I ain't never been with a white girl.
And then that's because what her parents probably told her, and then them
Type shit.
parents, but that was for safety purposes, not necessarily for
Dating purpose.
you know what I mean? Like, so I get it. Like, no, don't you do it.
Hell yeah, that's how I grew up. I had that instead. And my first year in college, I was at all white college. I was the only nigga on the basketball team.
Let's sprinkle of pepper.
I mean, I was up in Lime, Ohio. And still ain't, I was at a school, I did a whole year up that motherfucker, still ain't talked to no white girls. That shit was in my head.
Yeah, they
Don't
attracted.
do
Get
it.
your cocks up.
Like what you like? Now they've been rolling that out. You might would have considered. Oh, come over here. Pull
Like
it
you
out.
said.
He wouldn't have turned it down. Like pull it out. Little flat booty come over there like pull it out. You
Little
know?
pancake.
She said she really wants to suck your.
Little
You're gonna
pancake.
bleep that out. Meow. You ain't got no meow though.
But you what it? How would you feel if your child you ever had your child bring home somebody and you like this ain't gonna work? Like this is not gonna work.
I can't say that.
I can't say that. Kenny, Cause he the only one, you know. She's 17. She got to come out her room to date somebody. King and Tyler too young, and Kenny. I mean,
Well, you could date somebody on social media now. Like you ain't gotta come out. It's different for kids now. Like you have a whole life.
catfish.
Definitely can.
We've been going together for 3 years.
I can
Yeah,
say.
they've been DMing each other for 3 years. Like we
Yes, sir.
finally met. You know, we're gonna kick this off. I feel like I know you.
He said, we're going to kick this off.
We're going steady.
I'm flying to Philadelphia to meet Rick. I've been DMing him for 6 years.
Yeah. My son, to my knowledge, has only had 2 serious relationships. So one was high school and then the one he's in now. So I can't say.
How old is he?
26.
Okay, that makes sense. That's about right. About right.
My son ain't girl crazy. He get them, but he ain't crazy like I was when I was growing up. I was girl crazy. And he totally opposite from me.
Chill, cool, like,
Yeah, like
whatever.
That's Kenny.
Most young guys are nowadays. They ain't really into. Most of them, they not as girl crazy as we was. So I say that. Most of them.
They got this internet.
yeah, because I was
They got
girl
everything.
crazy. Like my son is total opposite. You know, that's that era where you pulling up at the bus stop grabbing the chick. You know what I mean?
You need a ride, baby?
Yeah, we come from that, so it's different. Like,
See him coming down the block like, oh,
hey, nigga spin the block. Like, hold on, down. She was fired at the bus stop. Hold on, spin the block. What up,
It
though?
is guys who used to troll bus stops looking for women who needed rides just to holler. Let me see you shoe.
Yep.
I was a nigga
Bus
in
stop
school,
pimping.
man. You see a girl getting in the car with a nigga that ain't even in school. Like, God damn, this nigga. Fuck.
Motherfuckers used to ride out all the high school, all them grown ass men.
Boy.
They start off at Aiken, then go to Hughes and the Woodward and with all of them. Where they make their rounds.
Make their rounds.
If you had to choose one, sex for the rest of your life or head for the rest of your life, you had to go with one on. You can't have the other. Rest of your life, like.
Give me
I need sex. Right. I ain't gonna hold you. I need that penetration.
Head for the rest of your life. I might as well be a lesbian. No,
Yeah,
I need
might
that.
as well. Yeah,
Touch me on my inside.
yes. I need sex.
Yeah, I'm with y'all on that one.
The head.
Touch the bottom of it.
But then I can never have head again.
This depends on how good the head is. I gotta be a little different. But I'm gonna take the sex.
Never get head again.
Never again.
Like,
Never that two head to the back of your.
We gotta slap her while she sleeps or something. Like, here. Oh, my bad.
that's a tough one.
No,
That is.
it ain't tough. Sex.
Maybe not for y'all.
So what?
I already won. I'm going sex, of course.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I'ma
Just
go
said it's
damn.
a tough one.
I'm gonna go
no,
sex.
head, never get head again. Ah, damn.
Well, I guess it's different for women
Damn.
because when we get head, we not getting penetrated. You see what I'm saying? When a guy get head, it's the crevice, like pussy, mouth. But it made it the same thing. So
It's a hole.
Yeah,
It's a hole. You know what I mean? And it's made of the inside of your
Right.
mouth is made out of the same tissue of your vagina. So it's like
yeah. They living in heaven because we don't have
Yeah.
some bad head, so it's like nah.
We done had bad head too now.
Yeah, that
Right,
happens
but the
like
fact that you're thinking about it, because you must have had some fire head that you like.
if it's so, every guy
Forehead,
has that makes you
baby.
think about it. Like, I'd rather have this than that.
Right.
But
you got niggas out here that be sucking a clit like a titty nipple. Like you can't do that. That's you can't. It's a big difference.
Yeah.
Don't suck this and that the same,
Same way.
Don't do that. Okay.
guys don't know that though.
Well, so, it's a 2 for 1. It's a draw 4. We ain't gonna
Yeah, I ain't gonna tell.
No, I'm telling. Listen, don't suck the pussy clit like a nipple. Don't. It's a ball of nerves. Okay. Don't rub it hard. Just gently caress it. You caress
Okay,
it with
then.
your tongue.
Give
Caress
it
it with your
class.
fingers. Always make sure it's lubricated with saliva, some type of lube, something, you know, or even hurt. You know what I mean? But don't jam the fingers. Oh God! All right, we're gonna have a.
She's speaking facts. Y'all better listen to her.
Yeah.
Talking
Guys
that
don't know
shit.
that though, guys. You listen, fellas. Guys don't know that though.
One day we're gonna have a class. It's gonna be called Water Whip Sex Ed.
Right. 101.
What we like, what women like, and what guys like, and we're gonna go into detail. You know, and maybe just some myths and facts.
Right.
Cause females, do y'all like getting y'all gooch licked? I mean,
Man, we don't stay off there.
I knew she was going there. I knew that was
gooch is
coming.
not the booty
I knew that
hole.
was coming. I knew
The
that was-
gooch and the booty hole is two different things. But a person, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's the myth. So, yes, no, maybe so.
That's too close.
Okay.
Too close.
We already discussed that one.
Okay. All right. So if a gooch, never mind. All right. Next. Okay.
If your child, son, daughter, your child, committed a crime, whether it was robbery, killed someone, anything of that nature, are you turning them in?
No.
It depends on what it is. It depends on what it is. If he bodied somebody, what did you do? How gruesome was it? What did you do? Some wild, weird shit? I need to know what
The detail.
the
You need to know the
details of it.
details.
Like,
If it was a child, if it was now my whole thing is not necessarily murder or robbery, but molestation or anything sexually
that's what I'm
like
saying.
that.
Like, what did you do?
You're going down. Like if you kill somebody, I'm sure you're not a murderer. So you know what I mean. I want to,
I need to
you
know.
Jeffrey Dahmer or somebody.
That's what I'm
making
saying. I need to
sandwiches?
know, right? Yeah, that's what I say. I need to know exactly. If you on some Dahmer shit, yeah, I got to turn you in, man. You sick, man. But where did we go wrong? Though? What did I do? Like, it'd be a lot with that.
So I'm one of them parents that you can. My kid is never wrong. So first off, I would assess the situation, but I would ask like, okay, why did you do this? And number two, if I felt like their safety was in danger, I'd turn them in. Like if I felt like they in an unsafe place mentally, or somebody else could hurt them, I would turn them in. You know what I mean? Because some shit you gonna do, like you fucked up in the head. Like let me get you some help. But that would hurt. I don't know if I could do it.
Yeah,
So-
that
Because then that might draw a wedge in the trust that you and this child have,
I mean-
or not you and your child have.
You would explain it to them. It's for the betterment of them, but it'd be tough. You know what I mean?
It'd be
Like,
tough.
I'd be disappointed.
Because how would you feel?
You'd feel ownership in it?
No,
like,
no.
yeah,
Like if your parents turn, like maybe you robbed somebody or you killed somebody, and they're like,
it depends on the sit. Like I would wonder why it happened, but
do you feel like it would affect the level of trust that you have with them?
if I did something to somebody, my parents ain't even finna know where I'm at. You know what I mean? Like if I'm running and moving, like that's gonna be the first place they look. So if I did something, I wouldn't, they wouldn't know. But I would probably
Wouldn't
explain it. Like,
jeopardize
look,
them.
this what happened. You know what I mean? So, but at the end of the day, you did the crime, you do the time. So.
let's see what kind of parents everybody got. What would yours do?
They gonna help me hide the body.
What would yours
Miss
do?
Karen gonna help me hide the body. Tony might turn me in. I don't know. He might help me hide the body too. But
My mother would have believed I'm innocent to the end. She'd have been like, there ain't no way, son, get up out of here. I ain't seen it. You know?
What your mama do?
Oh, my mama ride or die.
Right.
My mama was gonna be like, "Nah, I ain't seen her, and I'm right in the bedroom. I ain't seen her. I'm bringing that shit to my house." Like, but those were our moms. Look at the
I think
time.
my
Like,
mama would too.
right? We're in a different.
She wouldn't want to know though. Man, like just
Don't tell me the details.
don't
right.
tell me nothing.
Yeah.
I feel like mine would want to know, but
Karen gonna want to know.
I ain't turning. I don't know
Tony
where
gonna
you-
pray for me.
You ain't got a search warrant. You ain't coming in.
Oh, he might be watching this. Hi, Dad.
Yeah.
But everybody got, for the right amount of money, anybody be turned in. What if it's
So
some
would you
money?
conspire and be
What
like,
some money
look,
up there?
for the reward, it's a $5 million reward.
So-
All right, look, you turn me in. I'm trusting you. We gonna
Just
split
keep-
it. I'm gonna do these 10 years, these 20 years, and then when I get out,
That's
you,
all you get, and you ain't getting no more than 10, 20 nowadays. Like, it's crazy.
If anybody gonna get the money, I want somebody I know to get it. Fuck it, let's ride. Don't turn me in. You know what I mean? Put a little sub on my books. I'd rather somebody I know than somebody I don't know. So at the end of the day, because I'm going to jail anyway. Anyway, you going to jail. I might
Yeah.
well.
look,
you know,
gonna get that reward.
call-
crime.
call-
We're gonna hold out till the reward get real high.
Call,
Okay.
Call
I'm finna flip it.
call my baby mama. Hey, go on. I'm over here. I'm
Not the VM. Call the VM.
Yeah,
Now I'm
take
finna
care of
flip
these
it.
kids.
Same crime. Well, we're not gonna say same crime. We're gonna say killed someone. But that killed someone was someone that was significant in your life. Like your child killed your mom, your dad, your sister, or your brother.
Oh, that bitch going down.
Would you turn them in?
Yes.
No, we're going fishing. we going fishing.
Like, we laughing, but this is like real talk. Like, it be real conversations out here, and I hear people saying like, "Nah, I ain't turning them in." Like, what are we saying here? But we the same ones that's protesting. Like, if it was your loved one, you would want somebody. Like, let's be real here. Are we gonna do the right thing, or are we just gonna hide behind the scenes? Like, no, I don't know nothing about it, when you know everything about it.
That's the same as with these young motherfuckers talking about free him, knowing this nigga got bodies.
This nigga been out here popping mollies and murking all
him.
kind of
Right.
stuff. Like, nah.
Yep.
Little pistol starter done. He got 17
Right.
bodies.
Little pistol starter. Throwback.
Even with the young thug shit, everybody talking about free him, but if that shit, what they got him for, that's some serious shit.
It is.
Like, you responsible for murders, like that.
Bodies.
Yeah, you shouldn't be free.
Right.
So what do y'all feel? Because if Gunna didn't do none of the stuff, and he came in after the fact when they had already did all this stuff, and everybody's coming down on him, and he like, whoa, hold on. I mean, I ain't saying I'm not saying that y'all condoning snitching, but do y'all think that people should be shunning him and that the rap industry should be coming down on him the way, just because he's rapping about this stuff. But it's a lot of people, because I'm saying, I seen the interview that Boosie did talking about he was mad, white stuff all on the side of his mouth, he going off and stuff. Like, don't rap about killing the gangster stuff. You need to be rapping about, staying out. Like, don't rap about that if you gonna get with some people and then tell when you find out about some stuff. So, I mean, there's validity on both sides, but he like, I didn't do it.
Well, with Gunna's situation, I mean, that's different because he wasn't looking at a lot of time. Like, so if you ain't really looking at a lot of time and you're going to get out, which most cases your lawyer or whoever your representative is will know, your situation, and you didn't have to do that then. That's a little different. So if it's, I got to serve 2 more months, I already been in here 8, 9. I might as well roll this out and not say nothing. But, if you're looking at a life or death situation, then most guys, it's a lot of guys that ain't even looking at that's telling.
And
so it's just Gunna, just more public. You know what I mean? But for me personally, if I ain't looking at a lot of time, I'm gonna roll this 2-3 months out. Let's let's finish it up. Especially if it's a guy that's done a lot for me or did a lot. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's not a lot of loyalty out here anyway. So that just goes to show, like, you rapping about something, but then when it get hot, it I can say this, it's easier from the outside looking in than it is from sitting in those chairs. Right. I done been in like the interrogation room, stuff like that. You don't know what they telling you. They telling you all kind of stuff. Well, they saying this.
He said you did it.
They telling you that. They telling you that he's saying that you did everything. They putting everything. They telling you everything. The only way you're gonna you have to realize they don't have anything. That's why they doing that. So you got to stick by your guns, and it's tough because you don't know what they saying over there. I don't know what he's saying in the other room. So that's the tough part. You just gotta rest and believe.
Stand 10 toes down.
But if you've been to trial, you got an attorney, you know what you're looking at 9 out of 10. You got a lawyer, you know what you're looking at. You know what your options are. So, but it ain't easy. It ain't easy. Looking and, they telling you this, that, they putting everything on you. You going to get this long, so that's a tough one. So.
See, I don't know how long he was facing, but.
Yeah, I don't know enough about that. Like you said, the time they was facing and shit, like something.
Say he was facing 20 years.
And that's what they told him. So if you're looking at 20, now you got 20?
You got a decision to make, huh?
20?
I ain't murder nobody for 20.
You do none of this.
One case. Like, whoa.
And it's crazy because they did say that the investigation started before he even got with them.
Yeah, so
But if you got in there and you're on them phones and wiretaps and they hearing shit, it only take one thing for them to hit you with the conspiracy.
If you know about it, you in conspiracy.
Yeah.
If you knew that it was a possibility something happened over there that did.
If you knew he was over there pushing weight and you ain't say nothing about it, you in with the conspiracy. Like, damn. But
this weight was feeding my family, though.
But if you haven't done nothing, though. I ain't do nothing, so you don't got a case. But I get it. Like I said,
it's a lot of knew about it.
It's a lot of motherfuckers.
The fact that you knew. That's what the whole conspiracy is.
Mm-hmm. You ain't have to do nothing.
But you facing 20, they hitting you with you gonna get all 20. You like 20. I get out right now if I just say, yeah, they're gang. Yeah,
right. I'm singing.
He gone anyway. That nigga gone. Like it's
because you got family in your ear too. Shit, just tell them so you can get out. We need you home.
That's the most pressure, I think. Family and the kids.
Yeah, we need you home. Yep. Shit, you got the bag. You got the bag. Motherfuckers like
on you.
Yeah, we need you home. Say this.
Yeah. Go on and let's get out of there, please.
Yeah, you got shit. This shit crazy out here.
Yeah, but then how do you go back to your hood after that? Like, but the crazy thing about it happens every day.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of niggas.
They are not holding people accountable who it used to be. Oh, snitches get up. We gonna snitches get ditches.
Yeah, but you got money like that. You ain't in the hood anyway.
Niggas trying to be down with you.
You ain't really going back to the hood. You ain't got to. You got money.
Some niggas just love that fame, the street fame.
Yeah, this some niggas.
They get money and they could be well out of the game and don't have to look back to the game, but they stay in the game not because they need to financially, but because they love the attention that they get. And the clout that they get and all that. You know what I mean?
It's the greed of it. It's the greed. The greed, it gives you attention, but it's greed of it. At the end of the day, you can get attention from just having money.
You get attention from just being a cool ass, real ass motherfucker. That's what people don't understand. Mm-hmm. And just because you got money don't make you real, don't make you.
Without sounding cheesy or cliche, what would you tell your 21-year-old self? Without sounding cheesy or cliche.
I would tell myself to focus on what I love and find a way to monetize it by any means. And stay with it. Don't keep switching up. Stay with it, because you're going to keep starting over at entry level. If you just stay with whatever it is that you're doing, at some point in time, you're going to master it and you're going to do well.
Yeah, that stay with it is very crucial.
Yeah, I would tell myself to budget more and invest more into myself. I mean, I worked for a company for like 20 plus years. I mean, I feel like I could have put that same energy in working for myself and been in a way better spot than, But I would say budget, learn how to budget. That's key. Mm-hmm. And then also invest in yourself. Like if you get those two things, credit too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and build that credit.
Yeah, so those are three things that I would tell myself that I didn't know the importance of coming up. So if I could redo those and tell myself those things, I would do that.
What should tell your 21-year-old self?
For me, it would be think before I react. Because some of the situations, if I just would have sat and just thought it out before I react, I wouldn't have had half of the shit going on in my life that did. But because you don't sit and think, you just react on something instant. So yeah, just
I like
sit
it.
and think before I react.
And don't be acting off emotion.
Emotion, yes.
I like it. I tell my younger self, save and read. That's what I save and read. I wish I'd have read a lot more in my life.
Mm-hmm. Ain't no time like the present.
Right. But I'm just saying, like, just
21-year-old.
20-year-old.
We all got some coulda, shoulda, wouldas.
Boy, stop at one child.
Yes.
I did.
I'm talking about me.
Put the brakes on.
Whatever.
I hopped out the car fast. Hey, Doe.
Barely.
Hey, Doe, let me out. After one, I'm like, Doe, let me out.
It's okay. I love them all.
Of course.
I love them all. But yeah.
Even Chi-Chi.
Yeah, if I had to rewind time, yeah, I would have had to think. Because some of my decisions weren't the best decisions.
Oh, and pay attention to their energy. Pay attention to their energy.
And the signs, when the signs are there, recognize the signs. Don't disregard those signs.
When they
there
show
for
you
a
who
reason.
they are, believe them.
Believe them.
Him, her, whoever.
Them.
So what was the situation where you I mean, you made that decision. What was the situation where you wish you saw something and you ignored it? Just give me an example. You don't have to name, because people probably gonna see this like, oh, this motherfucker. But what is something that you saw in a person that you ignored and it came back to be like a deal breaker in the end?
I saw envy. I saw disloyalty and things like that from people who I would never feel that way. If you get something, if you got to a point to where you're getting better in your life,
Yeah.
Yes.
Cheerleading.
Right,
you know what I
right.
mean? Go, yes. Instead of when I tell somebody something and I'm excited about it and I look in your face and you're like, yeah, that's good. Like, and I can see that you're really not happy for me.
Yeah.
And I just, like, oh, well, but I rock with that person. So I'm just going to say, no, because first time I see that,
Yeah.
it's me.
Mm-hmm. For me, thinking that I can be more than what they had or what they needed. Like I can be that everything to that person, knowing in the long run I wasn't that everything. I wasn't that all can be. So if I had to go back thinking that I can change the mindset, thinking I can change the person they were, because this me.
Yeah.
Who? I'm the GOAT. What you mean? Like I can't.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I could change that, I would. That mindset of thinking that I can change everything around me when you can't.
Yeah. That's true. Oh.
Spotlight.
What was the question?
You was looking like a deer in headlights.
He just sitting there shaking his head like, oh,
Have you ever had a situation where you ignored like a red flag or something and it came back and you was like, damn.
And we talking about like
Anybody. It could be.
friendships, relationships,
oh yeah, hell yeah.
cruise ship.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I done fuck with, high body count women. When I know I shouldn't have fucked with high body count women.
Did you strap up?
You start off like that. Yeah, you start off like that.
And then you knew that was high body count.
But
And
it's 5, so
That's why it's a high body count. This shit's fire.
so what was the red flag?
A lot of women with good shit got a high body count because it's good.
What's a high body count? What's a high body count to guys? Like
What age is they?
I don't know.
I mean, it's different.
21.
A 21-year-old, a high body count for a 21-year-old. I mean, shit. When did you start?
All right.
Oh man,
It depends on when they started, but
I don't know. For 21-year-old, that's I don't
30.
know. 10.
30-year-old.
40. Let's go on and break it in.
Fuck it, 40 years. 40
I
years.
mean, shit, that's a hard number.
40.
First of all, what?
40 and they start fucking at 16.
She got mileage on her. That's goddamn Honda Accord over there. Shit, nigga, that ain't no woman. That's a Honda over there. That's a Honda Accord over there, bro. Leave that alone. That's a Honda
Leave
over
it
there.
alone.
So it's a double standard. Is
Yeah, of course.
I mean, we know that.
Yeah, of course. Like,
So what's a realistic? 'cause,
Right, you still ain't telling me
he be
nothing.
saying.
I don't know the number.
Elmo,
I ain't got a number.
realistically.
It depends on how many of these niggas you know.
that
You
too.
know what I mean?
See
Like,
what I'm
if you
saying? That's why
know,
there ain't a
like,
certain number.
17 niggas in this room that been with this one woman. That's different. If you don't know the niggas, then you can
It
tell.
don't count.
You could tell by when y'all having intercourse or something like, yeah, she done been, this thing done been around a little bit. But I mean, if you
So
don't,
you can tell.
a little bit sometimes.
With the hot dog through the hallway type of thing, or what? Like,
Yeah, if she's seasoned, like she know. What
That's
to do
what,
with
right.
this
That's what I was about to
Not
say.
if she's seen
Yeah, like
She
damn,
know.
she experienced this motherfucker. Like,
And then sometimes it's good, and then sometimes you're like, whoa, wait, like, I thought, but
now you like, damn, she did that on how many niggas?
yeah. So if you know a lot of the niggas, that change the perspective of it. But if you don't know, then females, I would advise you not to tell them. But if you over, I'm gonna say you had like a dude a year. If you 40, you had about 25 dudes. That's a high body count. You know what I mean? Like you moving and grooving. Like
He put a number on it. He said
said
25.
25.
If you got 25 bodies on you,
And you're
that's
40.
You're high
You got
mouth.
high
25 bodies, and I know 16 of them. Yeah, it's a problem. You know what I mean? You hugging all these niggas and embracing them like, oh.
She coming through.
Yeah,
Hey,
they still-
hey, them niggas side by. Hey, line up 2 by 2 so you can run through everybody.
Yeah.
hey, high five for like you come to the game.
Yeah, I mean, line up 2 by 2.
Yeah, stop at the one that was the best. So yeah,
It ain't you.
So he put a number on it. I ain't really have a number, but he put a number on it.
He put a number
25.
on it. 25.
She can have one guy a year.
I was if you had over one guy a year, yeah, you moving and grooving. So I mean,
You
but
shaking and baking. One a year, you shaking and baking.
it ain't work out with
So
nobody.
you meet a dude and he just ain't shit, and so you gotta be like, well, I can't fuck with nobody else till next year.
Well, I mean, it didn't work with nobody.
I just think we be looking at the women like she make terrible decisions.
I mean, sometimes you do, but at the end of the day, sometimes niggas be lying. They be, whew.
Yeah.
Sometimes females
Yeah.
be acting and niggas be acting as well.
Of course,
And
of
they
course.
come like, oh, I want this with you, and I want that with you, and I'd love it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And
Now, I believe at times we do though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think. Sometimes you're capping, but I think most.
It'd be a
of the
lot
time.
of cap. It'd be a lot of cap. If
Pretty sure I do.
Yeah, because you're right. Because if niggas ain't never gonna say I just want to bang you, like that'll never work. That's never work. That ain't, you ain't never gonna meet a chick and be like, look,
never be that 100.
I just want to pound you. That's it. Like that's not going.
That's why, hey, I used to look at Brandy like she was crazy. Now I'd be like, motherfucking, what's his name? Darnell got this. What the fuck he deserved? She should have got his ass worse. On thin line between love and hate. That lady was in her bag, minding her business.
That's
She
true.
explained it to him like, listen, I can't be hurt. Like, I don't want to be your booty call. I don't want this, ain't that.
Told him.
He like, I love you.
But you watch the whole situation though. So Darnell liked it another chick that was involved with somebody else. So people can fall in and out of that. That happens. Like,
But
you
he
could
wasn't
like-
in love
But
with
not
her.
at the
He just
time.
said it because
Not
he
at
wanted
the
to
time.
fuck.
So yes, that's true. But she was Plan B. That's why Darnell went at her like that, because the other chick was with somebody else. Then as soon as he get with somebody else, now this chick want to act right.
No, she wasn't with somebody else from the start.
She was messing with his friend.
No, she wasn't.
Yeah.
The friend. what
No,
was the
she
friend
wasn't.
name?
She was messing with the chicken. The
Right,
chicken.
the
The
chicken
chicken
dude.
dude.
The chicken dude and the friend was trying to get her. No, you're right. It was a chicken dude.
Right.
I was gonna say now.
But she was involved with the chicken
But
dude.
she
But it
had
was
started
after
dating
the
him
fact.
after the fact. He was already a whore though, and she went to the army and came back. But you know, she went on a date with him.
But she didn't tell him how she felt.
Okay,
fact
so
of the matter is-
Brandy still did not deserve to be dealt with her feelings, and she explained to him before he even penetrated. Like, listen, I can't
This ain't
be
what you
hurt
want.
again. You know
This
what I mean?
ain't
And
what
she
you
was
want.
good to him, and she cashed out on him. You know, she did all of this stuff.
I agree, but that happens to guys all the time. I agree that he was wrong. He didn't go home, didn't go back in limo that night, right? So he was wrong for staying out in the
No,
limo.
what he was wrong for was being like, I love you.
But at the time, maybe
He didn't.
Nah.
He didn't. He didn't.
just said that to
he
get
didn't.
into
He
her
said it to get them
draws.
draws. GTD,
Once
dog.
he got them draws, as you said,
But people change their mind all the time.
no, he
That's all
didn't
I'm
change his
saying.
mind.
That's all I'm saying.
He just wanted to smash.
We seen that his heart it was with somebody else from the
That's
beginning.
true. He knew it, but he couldn't have that other person.
But then
So
he shouldn't have been wasting.
he couldn't
He should have
have it
stayed with
because
them
he
little
was a
bus
hoe.
downs who he was giving them passes to at the club, who didn't give a damn. As long as they was getting a free admission into the club and champagne, he went for a real woman who was minding her business and in her bag, and realized that he had to come a little bit harder, and he used the L bomb and played with the emotions, knowing that he didn't have enough for her.
So it happens though. He wanted the
She should have
challenge.
drowned his ass.
He took the challenge. And I mean, it happens. So don't nobody want the little ones you giving the little pass to. That's easy.
But if he was already in love with somebody else, then they should have been seat warmers still, old girl. You know what I mean? You wasn't trying to have nothing real with Brandy.
He didn't know that was gonna come through. If you don't know, I mean, you know.
But you knew you didn't really want to be serious with her, though.
So you got two dudes, right?
Just wanted the coochie.
This dude, you like this dude forever. He ain't paying you no attention. He talking to other friends, right? You got this other dude. He got money. He got his own business, right? He riding you around a limo. He buying you clothes. I mean, that's a good option, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, it don't take a whole day to recognize sunshine. So my whole thing is, all right, you ain't want me, this nigga do. So I ain't finna keep playing limbo. If you want me, you gonna make it happen. Cause one thing about a man, if he want to, he will.
That's a fact, and he did. He made it happen
All right,
at
well,
the expense of the crazy chick.
well, then that was his karma that he got fucked up from fucking with the crazy chick, messing with her feelings.
So I felt that way in the beginning until I actually watched the movie again. I understood his perspective.
Okay.
Shout out to Shell. If you watching the podcast today, I know that's your shit. You a thin line between love and hate.
She was on the live.
Crazy lady.
Della Reese told him, you better
that
stop.
crazy?
It's a
Uh-oh.
thin line between love and hate. His mama
You
told him.
ever told a chick you love her, really didn't just to fuck?
That laugh says it
No
all.
comment.
You plead
well, no.
the fifth.
So listen. I'm gonna say this right. You could love this bottle of water. I could love Popeye's chicken. And loving something is two different things. That's the way my uncle explained it. Uncle Dre, that's the way he explained it. So you could love cranberry juice. Am I in love with cranberry juice? That's a different story.
You could be.
But when you said it, it is how you say it and when you say it.
But so is how you saying when you say it.
That's true.
Like for me, I'm the person that, and everybody be like, you crazy. I'm not crazy. If you tell me love you, that don't mean shit to me. I need the I in front of it for it to be meaningful for me.
Right.
So if you just text me love you too. That shit, some bullshit. But if you put the I, right, but when you put the I in front of it for me, that means more to me.
But people's mind change every day.
No,
You might love
don't
them at the
change on me.
moment.
Don't change me on me.
I mean, that love is not the. It love changes.
Don't change.
But love is not a light switch though. You can't turn it off and on.
Understood. Neither is caring about a person.
No.
Absolutely.
Like for me, you gonna know if I'm in my feelings or I'm feeling a certain way, because if you text me, I love you, and I text you love you too, this bitch got an attitude. What's wrong with you? Because I ain't put the I in front of it. Everybody who knows me knows that I means a lot to me. If you don't do the I, you can kick fucking rocks.
Understood. But if you've had a person that you've loved yesterday, but you don't love today,
That's
for
impossible.
whatever
don't
reason,
turn on
you might
off
have
like
feelings.
that.
You might have feelings, but you might
It
at some
don't
point.
turn off
That's
like that.
impossible.
No.
That's a gradual thing because if you can just turn
'Cause
it
that
off,
means that
it
was
never
lust.
really was
That
there.
wasn't love. That was lust.
Okay, all right.
We
Have
beat-
you ever did that? Love
I'm
someone
sorry. I'm sorry,
one day
Elmo.
and
We
not
beating
love
you
them
up.
the next
No.
day?
Leah,
It's
we
all right.
beating him up. This host over here just getting all this tea.
I'm just listening.
He just listening.
I'm just.
So can you
Let's
love
direct-
somebody one day and not love them the next?
Let's direct our
From one
energy.
day to the next.
Yeah, I'm just going off of his word. Like,
Love changes. I'm saying.
I don't
that.
think he was like literal with that. Like from one
I'm
day
just
to
saying
the
your
next.
feelings change.
He
Your
said
feelings
the
change.
feelings-
But feelings change. Yeah, of course.
They do.
Of course. Of course.
You always gonna care for that person.
You can.
I'm gonna say that
You can grow out a person real fast.
you
can.
can, and it's a gradual,
You can.
it's
real
a gradual
fast.
process.
But it can be real fast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It can be real fast. Like I'm totally turned off.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So I agree. I agree there. Like you can be. I guess that's why a lot of marriages don't work out. Shit, that person wasn't feeling that way they was last year.
It is. People change. People grow. And that's why just like when you lock people up and you incarcerate them, they grow and they change. You know what I mean? You're not the same person at 21 that you are at 40. You know, and that person may have served a purpose at that point in time in your life that you felt like this is going to be forever. And maybe they haven't grown with you. You know what I mean? Like maybe you're growing to be more responsible and accountable and things of that nature, but they still want to be all wild and irresponsible and willy-nilly and frivolous and things like that. So I get it. It can change, but it's a process.
I think for us, we all go through seasons. I need to see you in every season to know that if I'm compatible with you, because I can see you when you up all day long. How are you when you down? How are you when
you hurt, when you sick?
Right, when you start to go through different things in your life. Like, do you shut the world off? Do you gonna shut me off? Like, how are you? I need to be able to adapt with that person going through all these different seasons.
When
I
your
can't
back's
just be with
against the
you.
wall, like you gonna
What if-
stay on the TV?
What if I'm different in every season?
That's what I need to see. I need to see
It's
the
supposed to
difference.
be.
And right, I don't need you to be the same in every season.
does that change the fact that you love them or not, though? Because we, as a guy,
How you treat?
we're gonna go through seasons, but the love don't change necessarily. Sometimes,
But
Like,
as you
if-
would say, is it love or in love?
that's true. Mm-hmm. But if you love them, definitely, if a guy is in love, that's not gonna change over no season. Right, we
no,
might
no.
fuck up, we might do some bullshit, but if you in love, that's not gonna change over no
It
season.
ain't gonna change. Ain't gonna change overnight, over season, no.
Yeah, once a nigga in love.
Yeah, the guys take breakups
Watch your back.
when you in love harder than women.
Yeah, when you're
Y'all
in
do.
love, you can't just turn that off. when
Because
you got-
y'all, at that point, y'all done put y'all all into
Yeah,
it.
we
Y'all
done
done
gave you.
us
Yeah, we've been
everything
vulnerable
that-
for you and
right.
everything.
We done
Like,
seen
nah,
all that.
I ain't going.
Right.
Yeah, it mess us up for a while. So.
Yeah, I ain't going.
So yeah.
Yep. But
I
guys,
see you in
yeah.
every season. I'm like, oh, I can fuck with him. I can hold him down when he mad, when he sad, when he. But if I don't see all that,
When
then
the summer-
I don't know.
But what if summertime? He want to be out now. That's what he do every summer. He this way in the summer.
Right.
He sat down all winter with you.
But what you mean he's like this in the summer? Meaning like he's clubbing or
Yeah, he out.
Homies,
He out here. You know, he out. You know,
coming home?
Yeah, he come home. Yeah, of course. But he always, it's summertime. Shit, nigga out.
Summertime.
I mean, as long as we
he taking her
incorporate.
home.
At the end of the day, well, if he in love with you, come back home. Like he might go out,
He can
might
be
do
out
X,
in
Y,
these
Z,
streets, but
might kick it, but he
long
gonna
as he's
he gonna
like
come
Leah
back.
said, if he coming home and he's taking your home,
He gonna gravitate back.
Yeah,
Bye.
I ain't gonna put my foot on. You can't go anywhere. No, I don't, because I want to go places. I want to do stuff. I want to.
and I ain't finna stalk you. I ain't finna pull up to the cigar bar you at. I ain't finna do none of that. Cause guess what? Just like you can go outside, I can go outside too. The difference is let you make it home before I get home. It's gonna be a whole misunderstanding.
That's understandable.
Oh, misunderstanding. Ain't that a bitch?
Whole misunderstanding. You done been out. You left the house about 8 o'clock. I ain't leave at 10. But hey, you get back home at 1 and I'm still out in these streets.
It's a little
Motherfucker blowing that phone down. Damn, I left 2 hours after you.
Would you do something petty like? See me, I don't know. I'm mental. Somebody gonna fuck me up one day.
Oh, shit.
But I do some shit like, I get home and you ain't made it here. Okay, all right. I'm pulling my car out the driveway.
I'm gonna park the car around the corner.
That's only gonna work once. We're gonna know like
No, I'm gonna be down the street sitting waiting till you go in and casually stroll in, look after hey.
Yep, he calling you, keep hitting the voicemail. Send him
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I'm just gonna come in a little after. That's all.
I like the teeter
Motherfucker in the closet with the phone camera and shit, getting him how he moving around. He in there hot. This bitch. He in there hot.
Yeah.
niggas sit there and watch TV like, oh, she ain't home yet. Okay, this motherfucker tripping. I ain't gonna call though. Yeah.
Speaking of home, so what if y'all caught if y'all parents was together, or maybe when y'all was younger, and y'all caught one of y'all parents cheating, would you tell the other?
That's tough. That's tough.
No.
That's tough.
I wouldn't.
It depends who cheating, huh? You like, what if your mama cheating? Now you like, now you got this whole thing against women. That's different. That's
A
different.
mother cheating can traumatize a son.
That's different than your father cheating. It's different.
It is. You look at your mother different. But I saw my mother was real. Like she wasn't. It's been some situations where you like, damn, mama, like okay, all right. I don't know who you is. Have a good day. I'm going to the room. So yes, but
why she was with your daddy?
Nah, they wasn't ever together.
So you never seen your parents together?
Never.
Me either.
Yeah, never.
I just now, maybe like this year, finally seen my mother and father in the same room.
I never seen that.
I just now,
at the same
40
event.
years later.
Never seen them at the same event.
That's
So we hypotheticalize.
Yeah. So I mean, I wouldn't because
I was just saying that's fucked up because I've never seen mine either though. But go ahead.
yeah, because I had something happen, now that I know a long time ago that started a big family fight where I told somebody something somebody else said. And my mother came home and she beat the shit out of me because she said, you should never pass on what somebody else said or you saw because this what happens. And it was a big brawl because I told one person what another person said. And it was a
You little shit starter.
You done told
How old
Miss
was you?
Shirley.
I was probably about 8, 9. Probably about 9. Yeah.
Auntie Kim said you got a leather wig and a suede ball spot.
Yep. That's what yep.
That's crazy.
Yep. Yep. So that started a whole big thing. So I would never.
Yeah, that makes sense then.
Not at all.
You telling?
As a
Depends
kid,
on if it's the mom or the daddy.
I said I don't think I'm telling, but I'm looking at moms a little different. If she with my daddy, I'm picturing this. That's how I would do. Cause like I say, I ain't never seen them together, but I'm picturing like, damn, I'd be looking at my mom a little different if she was with my daddy. But it depends how my daddy eat. I don't know. It's just different. I would have to see.
I would ask though, like, Mom, why are you doing that on daddy?
But if it's daddy doing it, then you might be like, that's what men supposed to do. Like, yeah.
Pop's a player.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
It's the double standard.
It's the double standard for you, huh?
You know,
That's life.
It's life.
That's the world we live
get
in.
it. So mama ain't supposed to be happy. Daddy gone away on business trips all the time and ain't giving mama no tallywhacker. And mama gotta, you know what I'm saying? She gotta clean them cobwebs.
But all we know is daddy holding it down. As a kid, all you know is daddy still holding it down.
You ain't into that part of it. You just
Yeah,
see,
that's all you know.
My mama's supposed to be with my daddy. That's it.
I know Pop's holding it down. He sending money.
So
when he
okay,
gone.
flip this. What if your daddy's supposed to be out of town and you rode to the store and you see him at the neighbor's house and like, hey, and then
different.
yo man, and he be gone. He didn't come back to the house when you seen him, and then your mama tipping with, you know what I mean? She got a little friend, so then you still looking at your mama crazy? Like,
This shit all fucked up.
you still looking at
This
her
shit all
crazy?
fucked
You like,
up
well,
now.
shit, he was cheating some
I'm
shit.
told I'm literally in a dysfunctional family.
Yes, you are.
It's dysfunction here.
They stay together for the kids. There's been
Yeah,
plenty of
that's
that.
some of that, yeah.
It's been plenty of that.
But you more likely to look at Pops like, right on, Pops.
But would you
Yeah.
still look at your mama strange if you saw your daddy cheating and your daddy was never really there?
I probably understand it then. Like this shit ain't. It ain't. Yeah, this shit wild.
They together because of me.
It ain't. It ain't what it look like.
If your Pops got Miss Parker, you're going to be like, right on, Pops.
Damn.
But
like
what
you
if he
said.
got? What if he got Nikki Parker though?
Are you
What the fuck? Daddy,
You said Nikki Park.
you going to get in the car like, you're going to be wondering like, hey, what is you doing?
I'm dying, man.
Hell no, I gotta fire up off that one.
Like, Daddy, what was y'all just talking or?
She was making me some.
You gonna be like, damn, my daddy, he nasty. He nasty.
Dad, don't say shit to your mama.
Here, take this $5 and go to the candy line.
Don't you say shit, I'm going to beat your ass. All right,
Damn,
okay?
might say I ain't never. My folks ain't never been together, so I ain't never been in no shit like that.
Yeah.
And my dad died when I was 6, so
Damn, see,
I hear that.
Oh,
yeah, sorry to hear that.
I
condolence.
wouldn't know.
It was a hypothetical question. 'Cause
It was.
my mom and my daddy wasn't together, but not my biological father.
That's what we talking about.
Right. Well, what I'm saying
But
is,
it's crazy how everybody.
yeah, because see, I was raised from the age of 2 by my stepfather, and I didn't meet my biological father till I was like 14. But it wasn't his fault. It's his. But anyway,
Right.
what I'm saying is, my mother and my stepfather was together, and that was my daddy. Like,
Yeah, from 2.
I couldn't
that was your
understand.
daddy.
Like,
Well, how wasn't it his fault though? He didn't know.
no, okay.
Let's get into this because this
That's this up your alley.
I stand on this here.
Yeah.
So he didn't know.
He didn't know. He didn't know. And when he
Okay.
did find out, he came in and he was on it.
Right.
He was on it. Okay, I'm AJ. You know,
Yep.
my Jackson, that last name is non-existent to me. John Jackson was my mother's boyfriend at the time. He was very abusive. He was physically abusive. And my mother and my father were best friends. And so one day, my not biological father, Mr. Jackson, had abused my mother to the point to where, you know, she kind of needed a shoulder to cry on. It just so happened at that point in time,
It was the best friend.
yeah, it was the best friend, and my sister's mother was in the hospital pushing her out, and one thing led to another, and my mother and father were pushing me in. And
Put you in.
pick up what I'm putting down, sir.
I got you.
Okay.
And you know, when she found out she was pregnant, you know, she didn't think that's what happened with that one time that happened. But you know, and when I was born, it was what it was. And you know, after a while, he kind of realized that
That look good. Don't look like me.
You're not my baby.
So you know, and it was what it was. And so, but mind you, my mother got married when I was 2, and we moved down here. You know, so we were gone. You know, and it just. But my mother used to always tell me, like, John Jackson is not your daddy. Your daddy's name is Tony. I'd be like, my daddy's name. But, you know, all I knew was what she told me. So that was that.
So question, I'm coming with this question. Did your mom and your biological dad remain friends?
I don't know. I don't know. I think they may have. I think that situation may have ruined
Their
the friendship.
Okay.
But I don't know because
Are they friends to this day?
yeah, they cool. But she just got remarried and he cool. They ain't each other's cup of tea.
Okay.
He's not the male best friend anymore. Huh?
No, that's
Better know it. You better know it.
That was a while ago. They still
know it.
cool. They still
Okay.
cool, but
Yeah.
Cordial.
yeah.
Better know it. That's the only thing that can come between two niggas is a female
And money,
and money.
respect.
Money can come between anybody.
Yeah.
Have you ever wanted to go get somebody something to drink
And hop the loogie in it. Oh.
and drop the ice and put it back in? What type of people is y'all? Let's see.
No.
I never did that. No.
You ain't never did the Craig, put it back in.
I done gave somebody a Miss Sealy special, but I ain't.
What's that?
She done hopped the Luke here. Drink
Next
this
time I
crown,
put a little sugar every pea in it. See how I like that?
Ah, shit.
Wow.
You got a motherfucker like that?
Damn. Yeah,
Hold on. Let's so that's that's devious right there.
What's the most devious thing?
What's the
you done
most
did?
devious thing y'all done did?
Oh, I gave somebody a Paco shit.
What?
What's that?
Paco shit.
Well, yeah, I just said something about devious, but I'll get back around to what a Paco shit is. Go ahead, somebody else.
I'm trying to think after that. Shit, I don't think I
Okay,
did
all
nothing.
right.
I didn't
Okay.
get-
I'm like, well, y'all thinking about it since I got
I was go ahead.
I done told you about it. I've been told you about it before, years ago. Well, I used to live in the L in the Hawaiian Village, and I had one child at the time. And for some, back then, I was financially stable. I had a nice vehicle, had a nice shape. Used to always have my long nails. And people envied me a little bit. You know what I mean?
I did do some devious.
And so it was just getting my leg back. My mind just, yeah. So, me and Kenny's dad were at the apartment, and next thing I know, I get a knock on the door, and it's the police, and they like, well, we got a call saying that it was a child was hurt, and 241 kids, and this and the third. Like, oh, y'all playing these type of games? No, we don't. Who ain't nobody beating on Kenny? Come on, quit playing with me. So I found out who did it. And what I did, I got some shit. Don't ask where the shit came from. I got some of the big, long dishwashing gloves, and I put the shit in a bag. And I went outside, and I set my alarm clock about 5 o'clock in the morning, before the sun came up. So I went outside, I went to the car, and I took and I packed it underneath all 4 door handles, because everybody's gonna get it. The kids and everybody gonna get it. Packed it underneath the door handle and politely wiped it clean, wiped so that we know you won't suspect it.
Shit.
So when they went outside and you go in, the first thing you do,
Oh, wow.
what the a Paco shit. I packed the shit and I did it. So if you watching this, yes, that's what you get. Don't play with me, okay?
Damn.
You go to your car and like, oh damn.
What's the first thing you do when you get something on your head?
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Everybody gonna be like, the kids and all.
Don't fuck with me, okay?
Oh God,
Hell nah.
we cannot make this up.
Hey, all right.
That's some shit right
Then
there.
wipe it clean.
Wipe it clean. The kids, everybody they moved shortly after that, like,
This motherfucker deep.
Yeah. She on some bullshit over there. We gonna get up
literally. Hey, well,
Literally.
don't play with me. Don't play with my kids. Don't play with me. Don't do that.
Damn. That's the. Ooh, that was strategic right there.
Yeah, that was well thought out. That was
Yeah,
premeditated.
that was
like a
strategic
motherfucker.
right there.
That was some shit right there.
Damn. Okay, I got something for you, motherfuckers.
Paco shit.
Put the shit on the door.
Pack it.
Come out with your coffee like, whoosh. Oh, fuck.
You better leave me alone. I got Chi-Chi now? Shit. What?
That will ruin your whole day.
Ah, man, you sick that you like, who the fuck would do some shit like this?
Yeah. You don't know what to do. You looking around.
like you fucked up.
I'm very fucked up. Just don't cry. I promise.
All right.
Damn.
I promise. I'm a strategic lick back getter, okay?
Peace. That's up, Brett. Look, she. That's up your alley there.
That's some shit right there.
Literally.
I'm crying real tears. Oh, only some Geminis do shit. We fucked up.
Put the shit on the door.
Yeah, we
Damn.
fucked up. Oh God.
They started it.
You definitely finished it.
Man.
That's why I don't even like doing stuff. Like, just don't get me started. I just take it too far.
What y'all done did? Y'all ain't. I know y'all ain't did nothing devious.
Well,
damn.
For me, when I thought about it, is back when we had payphones, I called the police to have somebody arrested on the block.
Wow.
Damn.
Oh, we drop a dime on these fools.
I don't like that shit.
With the banana though. I don't like that shit.
But it didn't work out because by the time they got there, they left.
Got up through.
Yeah. But yep, I sure called.
They're over here selling drugs.
I wanted that motherfucker to go to jail today.
That's crazy.
now.
Damn.
You're supposed to throw it in the car, right? And be like, look, they trafficking.
Oh, damn. That's a whole setup right there. That'll get you off.
Offed.
Yeah, he going down Vine right now. Yeah.
He get a
Blue
drug
Cutlass.
in the
Blue
car.
Cutlass. Blue Cutlass.
Right.
What you got?
I ain't got outside of like sports.
You ain't
Sports,
never
I
did-
think
You ain't never did nothing devious?
I can't say I have.
To somebody?
I
Okay.
can't say outside of like fouling a nigga extra hard or running to somebody
You ain't
else.
never did nothing like that. Oh, that's fucked up. You did some fucked up
In
shit.
sports, I have not.
So
Not in real
nobody
life.
did nothing to you. Did you feel like you had to get your lick back?
I never did. I never will retaliate because to me that gives them what they want. So you never let a person know what affects you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I never let
Elmo
people
just
know.
an upstanding
No,
citizen.
All right, Elmo.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying the thoughts doesn't go, but I mean, no, I never have. Like I just never have. So
Well, all right.
Damn. When I was younger, this girl, I think it was her cock blocking cousin. It might have been her. I think it was her cousin. I couldn't stand it. Couldn't stand it for real, but because she was always cock blocking. But this was her, cousin. She her favorite young man. Rock with her. She asked for some water one day.
You didn't stick your tip in it, did you?
Nah, I ain't do no freaky shit like that. But I hit her with the toilet water.
oh.
Hit her with the toilet water.
Did she drink it?
Yeah.
I drunk that shit.
Oh, that's
right
cold as shit. That was some good fresh water.
Hit her with the toilet water. It was so funny. I was trying to hold my laugh in and shit. It was so funny to me.
there. Wow.
Your
That's
cock
shit.
blocking ass. You get your cock blocking that.
Man, you gave her the toilet water.
Hit her with the toilet water.
Damn.
I was young boy.
But if she really wanted to give it to you, she'd have gave it to you. Her cousin couldn't block.
Yeah, but when you younger, you don't even think that deep. Like you just know this her cock blocking ass cousin.
She always around. This motherfucker. Stop it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be able.
I mean, y'all done had some friends that discourage you. Like, girl, come on, girl. Like, God damn.
Yeah, right. Some of that, like.
Yeah. So, yeah, but damn.
What you was supposed to do was get one of your homeboys to push up on her, take one for the team.
Right.
Everybody, I got something for her.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna get that in there.
I hit a motherfucker with some toilet water before. That's fucked up. I know.
Damn.
That's fucked up.
Damn.
I've changed.
I will hope so.
But this is
Hey, they get the water with you, son.
that was closed.
Well, I ain't
okay.
drunk but a little bit of this talk. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna cut it off. I need all closed shit.
Wait a minute, where them ice cubes?
Switch the drink. Let me switch here.
I can't take y'all serious tonight. I can't.
As soon as he go to the bath, let's switch this. This is over here.
Anybody ever been slipped a Mickey before?
Yeah,
I haven't. You have?
yes,
Lil, you done been through some shit.
I have. I was in Miami, when I first moved down there, because I can drink some tequila, but I tell you, that's what happened.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't never
had
been
one.
either. I ain't been hit with the roofie or nothing.
It was something. I was fucked up for some days after that. Some days, like, cause me and my brother's girlfriend had drank the same amount, and I had met one of my friends at this particular place, down there. So we all went out, like, we drinking, and I just know I didn't remember shit. I blacked out. I'm like, what? That happened? Really? Like, there was no explanation other than something being slid in there. Like, I was fucked up for
That's
some
the worst.
days after
When you
that.
can't remember nothing.
I remembered nothing. I lost my
And it can
tennis
happen.
bracelet was gone.
It can happen just like that.
Just like
Just
that.
like that.
And the dude be showing how you be like, hey, just
Drop it in.
Just drop it and just here. Just yeah, it's easy. He shows so many different ways on how to do it. I said, damn. That's why I always keep my cover. I'll get it. I don't need you to. But then again, you got motherfuckers being cahoots with the
They
bartenders.
sure do.
Yeah.
Damn, now you got me thinking. I ain't going back to no more bar.
Let me watch you. No, I don't need no bartender bringing me the drinks.
And they bring it out the back too. Like,
No bottle girl. And you walking past and get like this, my.
Have y'all ever rode on a Greyhound?
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's
I've never rode a Greyhound.
You never rode a Greyhound?
Never.
terrible.
I've never in my life rode a Greyhound. Never.
I have.
We're gonna need you to catch the Greyhound to the natty.
Don't do it.
I've never had to, because again, I don't have family. I don't know family nowhere. But Cincinnati, like, so I ain't never had to go see nobody.
We need you to get on the Greyhound. and go
I've
to
never been on
Cincinnati.
the
You're not
Greyhound.
missing nothing.
That's how I got from Jacksonville to Cincinnati, the very 23-hour Greyhound ride.
Dang.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Whole day on the Greyhound. Damn.
Because
That's
now
crazy.
they make them
23 hours.
stop like every 4 hours. They have to switch drivers. But back in the day, they didn't have to.
It go straight from it. It go to
Because I don't
Knoxville, Tennessee.
Straight from the ATL to Cincinnati.
yeah. That's where I did from ATL. But I did catch it once back in the early 2000s to Columbus to see my sister from Cincinnati to Columbus. But other than that,
Yeah, I ain't never been on that motherfucker ever.
And I was in there. This dude got on, and I was going back for my grandmama's funeral, and I was on the way back. So, dude, you see this big nigga. He get on like, please don't sit here, please don't sit here. The nigga sat right there, like, so he was into my seat. He was stinking. His breath. He was snoring. I said, I'm never getting on one of these ever again.
but see, the thing about it is nowadays you don't have to unless you want to, because the Greyhound, the flights, especially if you go on Hopper or Skip Leg, they cost just the same amount as a Greyhound ticket.
But you got some people that would not fly.
Yeah.
Would not fly. They have to stay grounded.
I know people, and I'm like, you fooling.
They have to stay grounded. They don't not. You're not taking them in there.
Take a volume and go to sleep. Go night night. Go something. Smoke your
I
blunt.
can't sleep
take
on the
your shit.
plane, though. I ain't never, ever slept on a plane.
You haven't?
That's my
Not
first
probably
thing.
nodded off, but not sleep.
Sleep.
Yeah, nodded off, but not sleep.
But what you mean nodded off? How many minutes?
10, 15 minutes, you're like, damn.
you
That's
was
sleep.
asleep.
That's
You
sleep.
sleep.
15
Nod
minutes
is
of
a
sleep.
close your eyes and wake back up.
Nah, I ain't talking about got him out hit my head on the window like,
Nah, went to
damn,
sleep
okay.
then.
You was asleep. You
Okay,
was
all right.
asleep.
So 10, 15 minutes of sleep.
That's a nap. He's asleep.
You was asleep. You can bounce
baby
back.
nap.
That's a good power now.
Power nap. Yeah.
But I can't sit there and sleep the whole flight. Like,
I be
But you got
trying.
15 minutes of it, so
I
you
am
was
probably,
asleep.
them early flights, you on that big 6 in the morning and shit. Yeah.
Man, give me my neck brace and
What up, though? I'm Rio, and I'm the host of the Water Whip Podcast. If you haven't already, get familiar with the podcast. A lot of dope conversations happen here. A lot of dope topics happen here. A lot of dope stories happen here. Matter of fact, this is where dope happens. Catch us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and follow us on IG at water.whip.podcast. And I just told you, what you waiting on?